Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is one beautiful 1969 Chevelle. There's a big block under the hood. It has got some beautiful interior, and check out that paint, man. She is gorgeous. It has been treated to one beautiful restoration. Look at the chrome, the grille. Everything on the car is phenomenal. I tell you what, we actually drove this car yesterday and had a blast. We had a crew of people following us down the road, checking this baby out. It was definitely drawing a crowd. It's got period correct wheels on it. It's got BFGs wrapped around those good looking wheels. The doors are matching up nice and flush to the front fender. All the stainless is looking good. Door handle looks like it's new. Body line there's looking sweet. I love that white stripe also. Doors operating nice and smooth. The lips here are nice and clean. You can see the rubber was replaced. Door panel, love this. Looking sweet. You can see this door jambs nice and clean also. Beautiful paint work in there. It's got black carpeting. Good looking steering wheel, center console, staple shifter. We've got seat belts in the rear. Package tray looks good. Trim around the back window looks good. Headliners stretched nice and tight. Dome lights working. The dash itself's in beautiful shape. Dash pad's in good shape. All the finishes on the dash are in good shape. Just overall looks like a brand new car inside. Just gorgeous. Grab the keys here, we'll open up the trunk. Working down that quarter panel, nice and smooth. I always check out the trims on these tail lights. Also check out the tail light lens itself, see what kind of condition it's in. The chrome on the back bumper's looking sweet. Inside the trunk here, we've got a car cover. You can see the cover. Always look at the trunk floor too. You can see the trunk floor in there is looking good. There's a spare tire in here. You can see the paint work on the bottom side of the deck lid's looking good. I always look at the gutter system here around the openings also. You can see the trims here. Everything's looking sweet. You look down the side of the car. I always stand back and look at the car. Give the paint a real good look. Everything's looking sweet. That door's fitting good. It's nice and flush here. Now the gap on the back side of the door here is just a little tighter than the front. Beautiful car overall, guys. Like I said, we had a crew of people following us when we got back to the shop. Had to check this baby out in person, they said. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever, so that means we own this car. Right now we have a little over 200 cars in stock, and we're buying anywhere between 40 and 50 new units every month, and I'm in charge of buying every one of those cars. Now I've got about 35 years of experience in the business, and I put every one of those years to work for you, helping you pick out your dream car. All right, 69 Chevelle time, let's go. We got cool sounding exhaust, big block power, beautiful restoration, and this gorgeous 69 Chevelle. Man, look down here on the dash. Everything looking sweet down here. We got the speedo working here. Looks like the gas gauge is working. We got an aftermarket radio. It's got a cord here. I think it hooks up to your phone. Ask me how to build a motor, tune a carb, but do not ask me how to hook that up to my phone. I don't know anything about that. Ask somebody young how to do that. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, We can ship this car anywhere in the world, and we are about to do something nobody else on the planet does. We're gonna put this baby up in the air so you can see just how nice the bottom side of it is. We're gonna get the hood up. We're gonna show you everything you need to see. Now, we're right outside the Motor City, and we are close to the airport. Even though we sell about 95% of our stuff sight unseen on the internet, we love to have our customers come in. Heck, we encourage our customers to come in. So come on in, visit us. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to show you the cars. Send an inspector if you'd like to, no problem whatsoever. We're right here at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. We've got 2 locations right now. We've got this warehouse, and we've got our big warehouse that's only about 1.5 miles from here. Your favorite car may be at either one of them. Now, we're gonna get this baby up in the air for you right now. All right, we're underneath this beauty now, and man, it is pretty under here. You can see all primer under here, looking sweet. We've got a brand new tank, brand new bushings, frames nicely painted, brand new exhaust, brand new shocks. Got paper tags here, we got brand new bushings here, the lower control arms. Now the guys pull the brakes all apart, make sure they're in good working order. We got a 12-bolt diff, and it does have an open gear and right around the 307 gear ratio. We do have the extra braces here. We do have good looking bushings in the upper control arms. You can see the floors are primered throughout the whole bottom here. We do have Flowmaster mufflers here. They've painted up the drive shaft. It's got a brand new brake line going front to back. It's got brand new fuel lines going front to back. I always look at the low area in the frame on all these cars. This is a good area to look at. Beautiful under here. You can see the brand new parking brake cable here. And the numbers on and the date code on the rear end all line up to look like it's the original rear end for the car. It is the Numbers Matching Turbo 400 trans also. You can see everything under here is nice and clean. The bushings are in good shape on the lower control arms here. The disc brakes are in good shape. Looks like the ball joints are new, and they also look like they're in good shape. Everything under here is beautiful, guys. I tell you what, I would definitely invest in some mirrors and show off the bottom side of this car at any car show. And you better invest in some jack stands, some paper towels, and some Windex, and get underneath this sucker and keep it clean whenever you take it out and drive it, because it is a beauty. I also always look at the core support on these cars. Again, one of the first things to go on these cars when you're out buying one. The front frame horns also, telltale sign. Make sure they look like they're nice and straight and original from the factory. You can see we've got chalk marks here on everything, paint marks on everything. I mean, it looks like it rolled off the factory floor, guys. Chrome looking sweet. Wheel wells, nice and clean. Wheels, the paint job on them, looking sweet. Center caps, nicely chrome. Trim rings don't have a mark on them. Tires, 225/70 14s. The front fenders, I always try to reach up behind there, feel around. Again, that's a little ledge right there. So again, that's the first thing to go on these cars. Good area to check. Always look at the pinch weld. Pinch weld's looking sweet. Always feel the backside of the rocker. It's nice and smooth. Out back here, 225/70 14s. And again, feel this edge here. Look how clean that wheel well is. Nice and clean. All I feel there is nice, clean metal. And again, I always try to tell everybody, all those little pieces of metal back there and the ends of them screws are sharp. Be careful when you get reaching up in there, you'll end up with a bloody hand. Now let's get under the hood and check out the horsepower. All right, under the hood here, all the date codes line up on this motor. It's very well can be the original motor, but we cannot find any of the VIN codes on the motor. So we're gonna call this one date code correct. We've got all the correct hoses. You can see the GM markings, the correct clamps. It's got the correct fuel filter on it, the fuel lines. Everything's looking sweet. It's got the correct carburetor on it, just a little bit newer than it should be, but it is an automatic correct carburetor. It's got the correct distributor in it, at least date code correct. We've got power brakes, power steering. It's got air conditioning on it. You can see the chalk marks on the firewall. The firewall's nice and clean. Look at the fiberglass on that cover there on the evaporator on the AC there, looking sweet. The crossbars on the upper control arms, they look like they're brand new. I see brand new shims in there. Looks like it's got a fresh alignment on it. The radiator looks like it's brand new. It's a big old cross flow radiator. Everything under here is nice and clean. Even the fiberglass on the bottom side of the hood's looking sweet. I mean, it's an amazing car, guys. You can see how they carried the paint right down inside the engine compartment here on the front fenders. The inner wheelhouses are nicely painted. I mean, everything about this car screams brand new and well done. Call us, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.